Hey, what's going on with it? Once again, ladies and gentlemen, fanboys and fangirls alike, this is the one, the only Mr. Criticism Guy 2009, aka Nintendo Sony Free 2011. Before we begin today, real quick, this is a little bit of my honorable mentions list or whatever for my top 10 Kalos region Pokemon video that I did not too long ago. As a matter of fact, I'm actually uploading it right now. Top 10 worst disappointing movies there, and then the top 10 greatest Pokemon of all time. So as I'm doing this video, and then on my Nintendo Free channel, Nintendo Sony Freak, I'm uploading this one about Xbox One and PS4. All more extra issues coming in. Those about a month or two old, but you know what? I'm gonna fucking do it anyways, because it's my channel. I can do whatever the hell I want, except certain limitations, of course. So coming in number one, real quick. The reason why he's on this list, Heliolisk, and the reason why he looks like that Tyrantrum, because there's a person out there who made this. He didn't make it for me, but I just found it on DeviantArt randomly. Everything Bulbapedia. The reason why he's on my honorable mentions list, and I think pretty much he deserves a little credit, is because he looks like one of those Pokemon. If any of you guys have ever seen Jurassic Park, that Velociraptor thing that spits ink into the guy's face, that dude that was from Seinfeld, that fat ass dude from way back in the early mid '90s. By the way, Michael Keaton was a boss back in the day, even though he's doing that RoboCop movie that comes out next month, February. I'll try to do a movie review on that. Um, the reason why he's on the list, I think he deserves a little bit more credit to like the prehistoric Pokemon. I'm actually surprised they didn't make this Heliolisk Pokemon into like a fossil Pokemon. You know how they did with Kabuto, Kabutops, Ammonite, Amistar. And then we didn't have nothing for second gen. Then third generation we had Cradilly and the other one, Ampharos. Amarith and Almaldo. And pretty much you see where I'm going with the fourth gen with Sinnoh, with Bastiodon and Cranidos, and then that other one. I thought they were alright. And then fifth gen, you had Tirtuga, Caracosta, Archon, and Acheon or whatever. But other than that, the reason why I bring this up is because I really was into dinosaurs back in my 90s kids days. I had a whole freaking stack of Land Before Time 1 through 6 VHS. I don't have it till this day, unfortunately, because I left it in my folks' house about 2-3 years ago, unfortunately. So it's pretty much theirs to keep. But that's the reason why I really fell in love with this Pokemon Peloso. I did see him in the Kalos region, like Pokemon Anime XY. Looks pretty sick, look hardcore badass to the bone. And that's why he's number one on the honorable mentions list. Coming in at number two is, I know a lot of people gave this thing shit, but you know what? I still stuck to Team Chespion when the whole updates were coming out with X and Y, and I was a huge part of that as well. You know, I'm not a really big, well-known YouTuber that has like a million subs, but still, it was awesome as fuck to do. It was a really good. I enjoyed that journey, adventure, and the ride. This thing is Chestnaught. And the reason why I bring this up, and some people even said it's the shiny sprite version of this Pokemon should have been the original form, and then its main color sprite should have been a shiny form. And I agree with it to a certain extent because it does look cooler. This thing reminds me of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, of like Donatello, Michelangelo, and then the other two names I can't fucking pronounce because they're in a really intelligent Italian kind of language. It's like if those things had a baby with Bowser and fucking Charizard, then you get this thing, Chestnaught. That's exactly what this thing is reminding me of. And I don't know what it is, but its fist right here reminded me of the Pharaoh Seed Pokemon, that's Grass Steel. So I don't know, maybe it's Pharaoh Seed's baby or something. Now I'm going way out of line here, but you know what? That's the reason why he looks awesome. That's why I want to give him an honorable mention as the second Pokemon. That was the greatest one of all time. I thought he was amazing. He was badass. He was a boss. He was everything you can imagine and more. Even though a lot of people like Greninja a lot more than Delphox and Chestnaught, and they pretty much, unfortunately, they shitted on these two Pokemon, but I think, in my opinion, he was still cool as fuck. And he was like a force to be reckoned with. Then he gets his own special ability, which I think is called Battle Armor or something. Not Battle Armor. I forgot what the fucking ability was called, but makes the Pokemon's attack way more stronger than it normally is. I think it's called Assault Vest, unless that's I don't know, a key item, but I think I'm just gonna go with Assault Vest or Bulletproof. That's what it was. Bulletproof sounds like a hardcore fucking movie you don't want to fuck with, and that's the reason why this thing is a number two on honorable mentions list. Number three is Aguavaa. Or Avagua. I don't know however you want to pronounce that shit. But all you people that love pronunciation so much. The reason why I like Avagua, it looks like a Torterra version of like an ice type Pokemon. The only difference is he's split in half. And I don't know why in the fucking reason and Game Freak decided to do this. It's kind of like I'm not going to try to be with like PETA and say it's animal abuse because it's not. Let's be honest. It looks like a big ass giant tortoise that lost half of its body. I really wish they would have made its body a lot bigger, like a big giant mountain or something. Like, it's not a mountain, make big giant spikes on it, you know? Like fucking Sand Slash, you know how he has all those silver quills? Give it something like that. That's all I was saying, you know, seriously. That's the reason why he's on my list, but unfortunately he didn't make it to the best part, but you know, to each his own. Everyone has their own different opinions on ice type Pokemon. That's like the fourth or my fifth favorite element next to electric type Pokemon is ice types. And that's the reason why he's on this list. Pretty much favoritism played a huge part in this honorable mentions too, so sue me. So that's number 3. 4 and 5 is going to be a little bit different, pretty much for my personal taste, is Floregeus, or I think Gorgeous Floregeus. And this thing definitely, oh my god, definitely lives up to its name. I'm not going to go back like I used to talk about my top 10 sexiest Pokemon. I did that one a while ago. Fuck all the people that gave me that negative feedback. They can all go fuck themselves. Everyone else that gave me positive feedback, I got respect, loyalty, honesty, dignity towards every single one of you that did give me positive feedback. Before I keep going, this video is brought by Axe. Matter of fact, I'll use some right now. Shit, it's boss. My god, this thing is my crack addiction in a box. So, getting back to this thing, honorable mention number 4. I'm surprised she wasn't number 1. The reason why I put her on the list is, like I said, personal reasons I'm not going to get into. The only PG rated thing I could say about this Pokemon, it looks awesome as fuck. Looks badass, a force to be reckoned with. This is pretty much like a, I don't want to be mean or anything to bulimic or anorexic people. This is kind of like an anorexic version of Gardevoir. If this thing would have had a Mega Evolution, this thing would have been a fucking wrap. Even though it's first and second evolution, I gotta be honest as shit. I'm sorry, because even though it's a fairy type, they're not that great of a Pokemon, but I think it's Grass Fairy. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. You know, I do love the texture and color design. I think it comes in different colors like Vivillon does. Vivillon? Or Vivillon? Like that Pokemon that has the infestation, like signature move. The only difference is that it's a Grass Fairy instead of Bug Flying. So that's what makes this Pokemon really amazing, beautiful, and gorgeous as hell. Hence its name, Floregeus. It's fucking... this is like the Jessica Rabbit of Pokemon right here. I'll go as far as to say that. And coming in number 5 for honorable mentions, I know you guys might have seen this earlier, my blooper shit. It's Halwlutcha. And this thing is pretty much like a luchadora. If any of you guys aren't Latino, you don't know what that means. Luchadora, luchador. It's pretty much like a Mexican version of Pokemon right here. It's kind of like that with La Chupacabra shit. That's why this Pokemon was really fucking awesome. And it's one of the first of its kind too. It's a flying fighting type. Never in the history of Pokemon in past almost 19 years of its bane of its existence has a Pokemon like this ever existed. And I'm so fucking happy that Game Freak actually made something that's like Hispanic, because it has the red, white, and fucking green. How fucking awesome is that, man? Big fucking applause to you motherfuckers. That's freaking amazing. That's why I love this Pokemon so damn much. Has a lot of like Latino backgrounds and culture and shit like that. Once again, unfortunately, I'm having favoritism on this shit. Unfortunately, but this thing is fucking beast. It looks boss as fuck. It has its own special move, signature move called Flying Press. Unfortunately, it only works on bug and ghost types, which kind of suck ass. But you know what? I'm gonna let that shit slide because this thing looks freaking G. Any of you guys remember that Cartoon Network Kids WB cartoon, Mucha Lucha, the one with Flea Girl and the Flea and something girl? Forgot what her name was. I remember the dude whose name was Ricochet. It used to be in his little Mexican American things. That shit was awesome as hell. I used to love watching that shit every Saturday morning, my 90s kids days. Best years of my life. I will have no regrets on that at all whatsoever. That's why this thing is my honorable mention at number 5. This thing was boss as fuck. It is a G. It is a beast in fucking competitive battle. And that's pretty much all I have to say. So like I always do say, is what it is, ain't what it ain't. See you when I see you guys. Have a good day. Have a good night. Wherever you're at around the world. Don't drink, smoke weed at the same time. Don't do anything reckless. See you soon. See you around. Peace out, lates. Goodbye. I'm gone. I'm out. And you guys have a good one, alright? Peace, lates. And be safe. Be easy. I'll talk to you soon. Laters. I'm gone.